Okay, almost going live on. Good morning, Namibia and beyond, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of the Daily Briefing of the funeral arrangement of the late founding president and father of the Namibian nation, His Excellency Dr. Shafiishuna Nujoma, coming to you live from the Government Information Center studio with me, Helene Philippus Hamunyela. Now, Namibia, by now, I'm quite certain that we are all aware that Ministry of ICT is the mouthpiece of government. And to that effect, I am now joined in the studio by the Minister of ICT, who's also the spokesperson of government, Honorable Emmet Fellows, here to brief the Namibian nation on the latest update that there is pertaining the funeral arrangement of the late founding president. Honorable Minister, once again, good morning. It's over to you.
Good morning, Helene, and thank you for having me. Dear fellow Namibians, dear fellow mourners, we have now entered day 18 of the period of mourning of our late founding president, Dr. Shafiishuna Nujoma, who passed on the 8th of February 2025 in Windhoek, Namibia. I am honored to brief the nation about the state funeral arrangements of our late president, whose remains will be interred at the National Heroes Acre in the Khomas region on the 1st of March 2025. As the nation already knows, the regional memorial services are ongoing, with the last and final one being conducted today, the 26th of February 2025, in Keetmanshoop in the Karas region. The Commander-in-Chief of the Namibian Defense Forces, His Excellency President Nangola Mbumba, the Chief Mourner, will be represented by Honorable John Mutorwa, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Works and Transport. The body of our late national hero will lie in state at the J. Stephanus Stadium in the Tseiplachte location and depart for Windhoek tomorrow morning. We wish to thank the Namibian nation for paying their last respects to our hero in a respectful and dignified manner. As I've indicated in the past, this is an unprecedented situation for Namibia. It is the first time in the history that the remains of an individual accorded a state funeral are being taken to the regions for an opportunity to be given to as many Namibians as possible to give their farewells. Therefore, on behalf of the government of the Republic of Namibia, we ask for a forgiveness where we have fallen short in our planning and execution, but sadly, because as we know that we are a culturally diverse country, funerals are not ordinarily planned for, and will definitely lack here and there. Therefore, fellow Namibians, we ask for your patience and tolerance during this period of mourning. Moving on, I'd like to share details around the logistics pertaining to the memorial service at the Independence Stadium on the 28th of February 2025, and then the burial at the National Heroes Acre on the 1st of March 2025. All logistics are currently underway. Considerations to cater for the elements out of the government's control, such as the weather on these two dates and the exact number of people to attend the ceremonies, are being considered and being executed to the best of our ability. Transportation arrangements have been made for the residents of Khomas region to attend the official memorial service and the burial ceremonies, and detailed communication will be made in due course on the pickup points around the Khomas region. We once again ask for the public's cooperation in this regard. The government of the Republic of Namibia has received confirmations of attendance from foreign delegations, some made up of heads of state, others by former heads of state and other dignitaries such as vice presidents, prime ministers, head of international and regional organizations, speakers of parliament, foreign affairs ministers, amongst others. The confirmed countries are so far the Republic of Angola, the Republic of South Africa, the Republic of Zimbabwe, the Republic of Ghana, dignitaries from the Republic of Mozambique, Republic of Malawi, the United Republic of Tanzania, Finland, the People's Republic of Cuba, and the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. I wish to convey that this list is not yet exhaustive, as we continue to receive confirmations and alterations closer to the burial date. So I urge the public to not accept information around these delegations and related matters from any other source unless confirmed by the MICT. Secondly, the programs of the official memorial service and the burial have been finalized and approved by both the government and the Nujoma family. The programs will be made public at an appropriate time. The burial place, of course, has been identified at the Heroes Acre for Dr. Sam Shafiishuna Nujoma, founding president and father of the Namibian nation. The writings on his tombstone are also being finalized in consultation with the Nujoma family. Finally, we expect the remains of our founding father of the Namibian nation to depart from the Keetmanshoop Airport at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning and is expected to arrive at the Hosea Kutako International Airport at around 7:30 a.m. Yesterday, on the 25th of February 2025, a full-scale rehearsal of the street procession was conducted by the security cluster from the Hosea Kutako International Airport and along the designated routes in Windhoek. We once again ask for the public's cooperation in the capital city Windhoek to not get in the way of the street procession, but also urge those of us that will be lining along the routes to wave or salute the procession as it passes by, and all motorists to exercise patience and cooperation during the procession. The street procession will go through the following streets in the capital. Of course, it will start at the Hosea Kutako International Airport, where it will proceed via the Trans-Kalahari Corridor, the B6 Road, then slide into the Sam Nujoma Drive, thereafter into the Manduman Demfire Road, then into the David Hosea Meroro Road, and then into the Hendrik Vetboy Drive, then proceed to the Moses Garweb Street, and then into the Winnie Madikizela Mandela Road, further into the Independence Avenue, and back to the Sam Nujoma Drive, into the Robert Mugabe Drive, and lastly, then arrive at the Parliament Gardens. The body will lie in state at the Parliament Gardens on the 27th of February 2025 to allow the general public to pay their last respect to the late founding president. It should be noted that the body will be ready for viewing at the Parliament Gardens from 1600 hours on the 27th of February 2025 until 11:30 a.m. on the 28th of February 2025. Again, we ask for those of us who are going to view, please follow the proceedings, follow the procedures and the instructions by the security cluster. Do not take action such as taking photos of the remains of our founding president in his casket. On the 28th of February 2025, the procession will move from the Parliament Gardens at 11:30 a.m. to the Independence Stadium for the official memorial service by 1300 hours, where thereafter the proceedings have been concluded, the body will lie in state as well. The following routes will be used. The procession will start at Parliament Gardens and slide into Robert Mugabe Avenue, then proceed to the Sam Nujoma Drive, thereafter the Hosea Kutako Drive, into the Sean McBride Street, then into the Vika Street, thereafter into the Softball Street, and lastly into the Rugby Street to the Independence Stadium. On the 1st of March 2025, the procession will move from the Independence Stadium to the Heroes' Acre for burial at 9 a.m. The following route will be used. The procession will move from the Independence Stadium to Heroes' Acre for burial through the Rugby Street, then into the Softball Street, into the Vika Street, then into the Sean McBride Street, thereafter into the Frankie Frederick Street, then to the Hosea Kutako Drive, and then to the B1 Road leading to Rehoboth, then the Heroes' Acre. We request the public to make their way to the ceremonies as early as possible to aid in the smooth operation of these important events. On behalf of the Government of the Republic of Namibia, I once again wish to convey condolences to all of us as a grieving nation and to the Nujoma, Kontombolo, and Mushimba families. Last year by this time, we had just concluded the burial of our third president, Dr. Hage G. Geingob, on the 25th of February 2024, and for many of us, these events are a reminder of the shock and grief we experienced in losing a sitting president. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the leadership conveyed by His Excellency President Nangolo Mbumba. He is guiding us through another period of national mourning in losing a president, and we can only wish him continued strength, wisdom, and grace. Hileni, this concludes today's briefing. Heroes do not die, they only multiply. May the revolutionary spirit of Dr. Sam Shafiishuna Nujoma live on forever in all of us. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, so much for that briefing on the latest update that there is regarding the funeral arrangement of the late founding president, His Excellency Dr. Sam Shafiishuna Nujoma. Now, Namibia, that also marks today's update, but then again, I'd like to emphasize, as the Minister has alluded to earlier, to please adhere to the guidelines in place as we continue to honor the life of the late founding president. From myself, Hileni Felapasamunyela, and the GIC crew, it's goodbye for now.